rock bottle on the track, boy.
It's your boy Punch in the building, man. So what did y'all think about that fight? But before we get into Andy Cruz versus Raymond Mortala and the travesty of a upset that was, I don't know if that was an upset or a goddamn robbery, but we gonna get into it. But I know y'all probably like, why the hell? Who's this nigga on Heavy's channel? Well, this is Punch, you know what I mean? If you down with Heavy channel, you've been following it for a while, you know exactly who I am. So look out for more videos and in the future, live streams coming from the Punch Talk channel, bro. I'm a part of the motherfucking family, and we about to get it, bro. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the subscribers on Heavy channel. You know what I mean? And shout out to the niggas on Punch Talk that's about to come over here and check us out. Anyway, let's get into the fight, bro. Now listen, I'm gonna say this honestly, man. In my opinion, man, I thought Andy Cruz definitely dominated the first 7 rounds of this fight. This is just me. Like, you know what I mean? You might not agree with that, you know what I mean? Some people, you know, who got some bitter feelings about how Andy Cruz be talking shit about Keyshawn, you know what I mean? Might be rubbing that shit in his face right now, but in my opinion, I think Andy Cruz did enough to pull that one out. Now, I don't know what Chris Mannix and the judges in that fight thought they were seeing, man, but I saw a very sharp Andy Cruz with a super good jab, you know what I mean, landing 4 punches to Mortala's 1. I seen Mortala frustrated, couldn't cut off the ring, had a horrible IQ. I seen a lot of mistakes, man. So I was kind of genuinely a little bit stunned. But at the same time, you know what I mean, he did pack it in the last 3 rounds of the fight. And if you do watch boxing and understand boxing, then you do know that, nigga, them is the championship rounds. And you can't really be coming in there playing games in that part of the fight, because we seen a couple fighters get robbed thinking they had it in the bag already and then running the last couple rounds, you know what I mean? So we can say he got robbed. In my opinion, I think it could be called a robbery or upset just because of the fact that, bro, you really did run them last couple rounds. You really did take your foot off the gas. If you would have kept your foot on the gas, I think you would have ran away with it. Now, you got to hear scrutiny from all the Keyshawn fans. They're going to rub that shit in your face now because you're saying you somebody's daddy and you lost your 7th fight. See? So, that's another situation why you probably shouldn't rush, you know what I mean, fighters to the top like that. That's what they mean when they say rush to the top. So Andy Cruz got a good taste of that yesterday. It could be a situation where the judges are like, man, fuck that, man. We ain't putting no nigga with 7 fights. We ain't giving him a world title, bro. I ain't never seen a person get a world title in 7 fights. I was highly impressed by how skilled Andy Cruz was in the ring yesterday, even though he only had 7 fights. I was impressed with the performance. I thought it was enough to get the job done. The judges was like, hell no. And apparently a lot of people who watched it think Mortala did enough to win. I don't. I really don't. I think Cruz, did enough to win. Now, like I said, you packed it in them last couple rounds, and that might have ruined the fight for you, bro. We've seen it happen multiple times. You've been watching boxing. You've been watching boxing over the years. You've seen a lot of fighters get robbed on that shit. So, hey, that's something. I guess that's gonna have to be another learning experience for your boy Andy. But now you're gonna have to double down. You're gonna have to take all the scrutiny. You know what I mean? This was a fight where I was like, man, if Andy Cruz could pull this shit out in 7 fights. Hey, yo, then Bozy Ennis really is the real deal as a trainer. But we're starting to notice that when all these fighters get big fights, bro, they get cooked, or they get robbed, or they lose, or they pack it in at the wrong time, or they make horrible mistakes. That's what I mean when I say boots, hit your time's coming, my nigga. I can't wait for the day, but it's happening, man. But anyway, I think Andy Cruz is going to bounce back, and I think Mortala, if they put him in the ring with any other champions up there at 135, he's going to be easy work. That's just my opinion, man. But I'm Punch, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. More coming soon.